it's time to get small. Now, Troodon is a creature I have not had much success with at all. Since the last time I played it, I like to think I'm a much improved old player since then. And to challenge myself even more, I thought I'd play it solo, on a server with over 300 players on it. What could go wrong? Let the adventure begin. Oh, that's right, they reduced baby Troodon's speed. It is so painfully slow now. Little dude. I like his little baby colours. His little pyjamas. Cute Maya. Friendly Maya. We love to see it. But he's actually perfect size to kill. Want some bigger. What am I hearing? Damn, there is no food out here. I guess first mutation, that would help with that a lot. Efficient digestion, slower food train. Because by the time we make it to Sanctuary, we're going to be running on E. Hopefully there's some meat there we can eat, because baby Troodon can't kill anything really. Just scavenge until we get our venom. I can't wait to get bigger so I can see over the grass. I am but a bug. There's one chunk of meat in there. It's not diet. No, it's one of me. With no other real option, I had to do the unthinkable and eat my own kind. There was another Troodon in the Sanctuary, and they also came to the same conclusion. Surviving off my own species wasn't ideal, so it was time to leave Sanctuary in search of some real food. Track. He is no use to us. Can't do much against him. Following my nose took me all the way to Volcano, and that is where I discovered what my purpose will be for this adventure. Sretto. One Sretto quickly turned into 3, and they all kept disappearing behind these rocks. I had a sneaky suspicion they were nesting, and that suspicion was confirmed when I smelled sticks in the air. Today, I was gonna be a nest thief. Gonna have to make a move soon, food's getting too low. I've been watching them like a creep for at least a solid 5 minutes. That is when a baby Sretto strayed a little too far from the nest. But he's gone down there. It seemed like a golden opportunity for some food. But I'd failed to kill him quick enough, and soon the entire Sretto family was aware of my presence. I need the food at least. Okay, I didn't see no nest. Sometime later and I would find it. No. My approach is gonna have to require more finesse than that. But you may be asking yourself, how am I gonna find more nesting dinos? They're extremely rare to come by these days. Well, I had a couple tricks up my sleeve. You see, the server I'm playing on is like no other. They have a Discord server with something they call a game inspector, and this will be crucial. Inside here, they have a heat map, giving a rough location of all dinos on the server. Each blue dot is a single player, but higher the concentration of dinos, the brighter the dot glows. And it's these static glowing dots is what I'm looking out for. It most likely indicates nesting dinos. Life number 2, and I spawned down here in the south. There wasn't a hell of a lot happening down here. So I slowly started making my way to Delta, where I could see a couple glowing orbs on the heat map. But on my travels, I got distracted. What the fuck? I had no real shot at soloing amaya, but it had been months since I last played Troodon, and I wanted to get some practice in. After just a couple landed pounces, the Maya did something odd. Run! He really doesn't want to go on the final Venom stage, does he? He has like 1,000,000 health. I've taken down a sub Maya before as a Troodon solo. Took a while, but it is doable. It did increase Maya's like alt attack speeds and stuff, which is a lot more tricky now. Oh, I see the Maya all the way down the beach. Dude, he must be bleeding like crazy, sprinting like that. Like, look at the blood. He's still running. Okay. Maybe we try and bleed him out? Is that even possible? Well, now, I was gonna try and find out. You gotta be careful on the dismount. What? I was on. What was that? That was crazy. That was so odd. I pounced onto his hip and I got flung off, and the kick also did no damage. Once the Maya was fully envenomated, it started spamming attacks more frequently, creating more openings for me to land more pounces. But this wouldn't last forever. Venom stages would reset. Let's just take it slow. Let's just regain all the way to full stam. We do it all over again. We just keep him moving like this. Looks like he's bleeding. Blood is good. We're way out in swamp, so our battle shouldn't get interrupted. Oh, he's gonna go up on some rocks and be cringe. He's gonna find a little stinky spot. The stinkiest of spots. Look at that! Just laugh at him. He wedged himself nicely inside this crevice, but was brave enough to leave it once or twice. but after a couple more persuasion pounces, he would return right back. I just wanted to come out and start chasing me. Bleed. Bleed! Kind of being toxic laughing at him, but it's Troodon. Like, you gotta play the part of being the menace. What? No, that's bull. Oh, at least he failed. If he had just used his stomp, I would have been dead. Being a New Zealander, playing on US servers sometimes results in some funky things happening. I had already gotten lucky a couple times, so it was time to play extra safe now. I did my best to just kite the mire around the place, slowly but surely draining that blood. Its blood must be low, surely. Wait, is he logging? He might be hard logging. I think he quit the game. He just left. Annoyed by my Troodon antics and on the verge of bleeding out, he full on rage quit. But now I was in a race against time. You see, when a player quits the game like this, their dino stays in game only for a certain amount of time before it will disappear and technically be safe. And well, this mire was still basically full health, as I was only targeting bleed this entire time. So I had some work to do. You're not getting away, mister. Not today. Come on, die you bastard. This dude 100% could have just went to sleep. And I wouldn't have been able to kill him in time. Yes! No way. Even though I'm adult Troodon, I can't even pull out this mire's organs. Because he's so big. Oh well, we need water. I wanted to rip out his heart and hold it. Game's taken away my satisfaction, man. After battling for over 25 minutes, this little Troodon definitely deserved a drink. And then some much needed rest. Julian, it's a hungry world. Yo, that sounds like a mire. I just logged in. You had to beat 2. I had a look on the heat map. There is not a lot happening at the moment. Server's only half full, 150 players. Still a good amount. We just follow these mires and see what happens. They might lead us to other herbivores. I would end up stalking these mires for over 50 minutes. Along the journey, they made a new friend, a baby. A good target, but it was very cautious as it would never leave the water's edge. Bro, this baby is tormenting me, man. Bro, this is taking too long. I need to make a move. Just go find something else to fight. It's been like 40 minutes of stalking a baby in mine. But it's been oddly fun. No, that's my baby. Troodon down. Baby hunt continues. This is so silly, man. I love it. Another 10 minutes later, and I would catch back up with him. But he was just way too alert. Saw me coming a mile away. No. This baby doesn't understand how long I've been tracking him. It was now time to admit defeat, and following the map for the nearest hotspot took me all the way to the waterfalls. Wait, where's this guy landing? Got him. I doubt he's expecting that. On top of this rock sat 3 or 4 Troodons, all AFK. But I, for the life of me, couldn't figure out how to get up there. But they were none the wiser of my presence, and I was gifted a golden opportunity. No! Bugger. I squandered that. Oh well, let's get out of here. There's nothing else here for us. Come on, if I got him bleeding again, this could be doable. Gross, Troodon. I feel like I can beat a galley. Well, at least that galley player. Especially if he runs around like that, draining all his blood. Now this failed hunt put me in a bit of strife. Hunger was dropping fast. But fortunately for me, a visitor came strolling through. All the small tears. Oh, they've got a baby drow. Oh, that's cute. Hey, don't attack me. I don't want to kill you, man, but I will. Dude, ever since the server restart, it's been so frammy. Ow! That actually hurt. Dude, I wish the FPS wasn't so bad. This would be such an awesome fight. I doubt anyone's ever fought dryers like this before. I'm actually getting close to death. Dude, no way. I died to a frickin' dryer. The hell? That's the first time ever. I think it's time for a change in skin. Change in skin, change in fortune. Yes, the old blue true. Whoa. What's going on? Joined in the middle of a storm. Navigating my way through the storm, I found myself at Sanctuary. Here I found many just like me, and they were more than happy to share a meal. A quick pit stop here, and I was back on the hunt for some eggs. It's right below there somewhere. There. They're them all lined up. Nest down there and everything. The only issue was, how on earth was I gonna reach them? Could I go behind that waterfall and then down there, then jump? Oh, I can't get down here. Stop, stop, stop. Oh, that lost so much health. This might be a suicide mission. I broke my legs. I actually broke my legs. I'm screwed. I could have killed them all. God damn it, man. I'm so unlucky. After another 40 minutes of growing, I found myself hot on the trail of a Pachy cephalosaur. Come on, Pachy. I'm only one Troodon. Safe to say this Pachy wasn't a fan of Troodons, as he just kept running and running, calling, and eventually he did find help. I'm gonna get stamina, make sure this guy bloody dies. Pachy's can regen health rather quickly, but blood takes a lot longer. And this guy had drained a lot already, going on that marathon run. So it was time to reopen some wounds. It's just the luck of the draw of those dismounts, man. Or are they gonna hit each other? worried about his blood. The longer this battle went on, the better the Dibble's defense got. They're all tightly packed now, basically on top of the Pachy. But to counter this, I tried to pull a Dibble away and make myself an opening. Oh, that was a clutch pounce. What? What bullshit, man? Dying to desync is hella annoying, but it wouldn't be the last time it would show its ugly face. There was still a lot more misery for me to come. Even after all my setbacks, I was still determined to raid a nest. Did he fall and die? You heard my pitter-pats and my little Troodon just panic. You know, he's absolutely spewing. Ooh, look at them all. I gotta get over there. There is so many of those little dudes. If there's eggs there, I should be able to smell them by now, but I can't. I think the babies have all hatched, which is a darn shame. I think I'm better off just hiding for now and hope they lay another batch. I've got enough food and water that I can hold this possession for a long time. And when the mother left to go and get food, I thought my theory might have been right. I could go in there and just kill all the babies, but I don't want to do that. It's funny if I steal an egg. But I wouldn't get the chance to, as Stego mother never returned. Oh, they're destroying the nest. It might be done, no. Stealing an egg is a lot harder than it looks. Always showing up too late. With the Stegos now gone, I took my frustration out on this poor Pteranodon. That was so weird. I don't know what happened, but he is now dead. Using the heat map to find nests was technically working, but by the time I showed up to these locations, all the babies would have hatched, or they were nesting high up in a safe place where my little Troodon couldn't reach. Ah, it's over there. No. Bugger. We can't do anything with this. This theme carried on for many hours, and come the next day, disaster. The heat map I was relying on now had a 1 hour delay, making it basically useless for what I'm trying to achieve here. But from what I'd learnt so far, people love nesting in the waterfalls, as it offers a chance to drop a rare skin on the server. What is that? Babies nesting? Ooh. Okay, I'm pretty much just zero food. I just have to go in and cause chaos, or I'm dead anyway. I'd hope once the Beppies saw me, they would just flee into the river. But oh no, they were gonna stand their ground and throw hands. I got an egg, go! Go! Finally, after days of trying, I'd gotten my hands on an egg. But I wasn't out of danger. The babies were still hunting me down. I'm gonna bleed out. I need to bugger off. But it was already too late. The damage had already been done. I'm dying. Well, we robbed an egg, but we died, so does it really matter? Growing once more, I checked my usual spots, the waterfalls and volcano, but came up with nothing. Instead, I changed my strategy. Whenever I heard adult dinos broadcasting, I was just gonna run to them and just pray they were nesting. I found this Pachy. It was all alone, but it's a good matchup for my Troodon. No. And once it became a rock camper, the fight was over. But I could hear more Packies down at the docks. Maybe they were nesting. I found them rather easily, but no nest. So I just hung around for a bit, hoping that they would eventually. But while staking these guys out, I could hear calls of baby stegos just on the other side of the rock. Dude, they might have a nest down there. Indeed they did, but getting to it won't be that easy, as there's plenty of eyeballs around. First, I had to get past the Packies on the rock. And then another on a container. I don't know where this nest is, it's somewhere. He's going to sleep. I got a lucky break. The Pachy that was keeping watch was logging out. Yes! Go! I got an egg! And it's a massive one! Where were the stegos? Oh, this is beautiful. I got the holy grail of eggs. Yes! Can't even see my face. It's just a big egg. Oh, I needed that too. I was starting to starve. I don't even know if they realized I yoinked it either. Let's go back. Maybe we can get another. Oh, I can hear the sticks talking. They realize an egg's missing. Where are the... What? What are the parrots doing? I'll have to come back and try and steal the last one. There it is. It's my egg stash. The nest was now abandoned, and the final egg, well, it was glitched. So, I couldn't complete the trifecta. But now curious, I'd wondered what had happened to the Stego family. And after some searching, I'd find a number of them huddling together in a bush. Now with an egg in my jaws, it felt like this story had come to an end. But I was having such a blast on Troodon, I spent the next couple of days solely playing it. Even a couple buddies joined along the way.
This little guy. This is Cuba, bro.
Oh, he's on land. He's running. We got a runner.
Please. Wait, he's on sand and on land. Holy shit. Thanks. Nice. Wait, we need to do this fast.
Final. It's gonna go back to water.
3, 2, 1. Yes!
I thought
Let me
we
just
chanced
kill
you for a second.
He's trying to get to the water. You guys don't want to dump that much. Man. They do it all the time. I wouldn't go as far as maybe cycling some heights.
Dump his ass, boys. Yeah! Yeah! He's jumping!
You're good. Run, just stay in the water. Yeah.
It's amazing seeing the fear little Troodons can cause. There was countless times in this video where people would use rocks and water to avoid this little guy at all costs. And being this little underdog and succeeding is one of the best feelings. And for that, I put this dinosaur as now my second favorite in the game, behind the mighty Herrera. And if you made it this far into my video, make sure you leave a like on it, comment, I always read them, subscribe if you're new around here, and maybe check out some of these videos. They're pretty good. And I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.
Good job.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, good shit, man. Good stuff.